Hello, internship class. It's Steve. I hope that you're having a great week number 5. As you know, we're continuing with our themes this week of growth, challenge, and success. So, keeping that in mind, there are various developmental stages that interns will typically go throughout their practicum or internship experience. And I wanted to briefly just touch on some of these. Some of these stages you have already probably progress through. The first of which is, and we see the 5 stages actually here, and we're going to just quickly review these 5 stages with you. And I want you to be thinking about where you've been in terms of what stages have you already completed, where are you now in your internship, and where would you like to be when this experience concludes. So obviously the anticipation stage, most of you have probably experienced this already. This is the what if stage. This is typically the precursor stage to even beginning the internship experience. You see some of the emotional or cognitive components that come with the anticipation stage there. The second stage is the disillusionment stage, and this is sometimes where we question, we have a crisis, we're experiencing a crisis in the internship. It's what I would refer to as the what's wrong stage or phase. And once again, you can see that there are various emotional or reactional components to this stage. And basically, you're looking at the difference between what you expected from the experience and what is really actually happening in your internship. Number 3 is probably the toughest stage for most interns, the confrontation stage. As we talked about challenge last week and this week with your reflection paper, confrontation is important, believe it or not, in all professional experiences that we have in life. So we have to acknowledge that confrontation can be healthy. It can lead to creativity, innovation when we have multiple or diverse viewpoints that we're sharing and such. So think about confrontation when you're analyzing your internship experience, you're reflecting upon it, and what are some areas, potential areas for confrontation, and considering these positive emotions at the bottom here, confidence, independence, empowerment, that really can be derived from the confrontation stage. We want to see you then transition to the competence stage, and this is where we have all of these positive affirmations happening. You really have kind of a strong or quality investment in the experience. There is a high morale, and you're viewing your experience more as an emerging professional rather than as an apprentice. And finally, the culmination stage or phase, which is kind of a mix of emotions, I guess you could say, where you're realizing that the experience is going to be coming to an end. You have a mix of emotions that come with that. You're excited, you're reflecting upon all that you've accomplished, the impact, the contributions, the making a difference, all of that. But then you realize that there might be a time that you have to say goodbye. Now, some of you are fortunate that you are interning perhaps with your employer. So that is a little bit different with this culmination phase, because technically you may not be totally terminating your experience with that organization. So that is a little bit different. But again, the culmination phase is kind of the point where we want to reach. You want to get to that point where you've had a fulfilling experience, you're ready to move on and use your internship experience now for seeking a new opportunity, whether that be graduate school or a full-time position in your field of study. And just some reflective questions to be thinking about. Again, what stage are you currently in, or is it a variety of stages that you see yourself in developmentally right now? What are some strengths you can draw upon to navigate through the different stages if you're feeling kind of trapped in a particular stage? What is some problem solving or solution-based actions that you might be able to take that can help you work through that stage?